Building Iron Man's Cave, part 30. So today I have a huge update. I have added more of the wall on actually both sides, and I still have more to go. I had to go get some more pallets today. I had a whole bunch of people give me pallets. I went around town and just asked, hey guys, you get any pallets? And I had a few businesses that gave me some, and then I had a gentleman drop some off at the restaurant. So I got plenty now. So basically, I can't remember the last video I made, but the whole second floor is pretty much almost done. I have to put one more support beam under here, but the flooring is all set. I mean, the whole design looks great. Nice entryway for the stairs. You know, I got it nice kind of angled off here. And so I have to put a support beam from that corner all the way to there where you can see those other two beams going into the shed. So I got that. I've been kind of sick for the last few days, so I haven't really done too much. I was also down in Portsmouth yesterday to visit my family. So the reason why I want to have this whole hallway that I'm making right now, I want to have this go as far down as possible because I'm really trying to recreate the first Iron Man film where he walks out of the cave, in the first Iron Man suit, the Iron Man Mark 1 that he made with scraps. And I'm trying to replicate that as much as possible. Now, I have a few limitations. I can't really build past where my shed line is. So I can't really build past this line at all over here. So I have to either work straight or to the house. So, Joey. So I have these. I made this wall here, which is 4 pallets. I did that this morning and I think a few days ago, which came out really, really good. And then I'm adding another pallet here and then one on top. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have a pallet going at a kind of diagonal angle. So I'm going to have it basically, let's see if I can get this to stand up. Basically like this. So it'll create this nice kind of angled entryway. And then I'm also going to have a pallet right over here. So I'm going to have a pallet. Let's see here. Trying to get this to stand up without falling over. Oh. Let's see here. There we go. So this is basically what I'm trying to achieve. So I got one pallet, which is gonna have another one on top, pallet there. So I need basically 3 more pallets, which now I have plenty of. And then obviously I have to put pallets on the roof to make the whole roof of the hallway. But yeah, so it's gonna be kind of like a main entryway, main workshop, and you kind of go through this narrow corridor, come down, and then you turn to the right, and this is where your now entrance is. So, which is gonna be cool because what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna paint the inside of the walls black, so that way, all the light's absorbed and you can't really see well on the inside. So if I have time, I'm gonna paint the interior black to mimic the the darkness of a cave. Because originally what I was gonna do is I was just gonna have the doorway. I was actually just gonna have it basically start right here, and then I'm like, you know what? That's just boring. So I added 4 more pallets, and I'm like, I could go a little bit longer. So I got a few more pallets, and over here. The reason why I like the angled doorway entering right here instead of entering straight forward is because straight forward you can see directly, to the shed. You can see the whole thing. But if you're looking in the doorway from here, as you'll see here in a second, you're not going to be able to see what's down there. So, if I have a camera here, that's recording me walking through the hallway, it's gonna be this really cool reveal, which I have this planned out in my head. Every time I work on this, I think about how awesome it's gonna be, for a camera to be right here and have me in my suit of armor walk down this hallway, stand right here and activate the flamethrowers just like the film. So the other part of this, which my friend Jeff, who is now working with me at the restaurant. I just hired him actually to work at the restaurant. He gave me a whole bunch of cinder blocks last week, which I have actually all back here. These are some of the other pallets and pieces I got today, all for free, which is awesome. So I have all these now. So, and this actually, hold on, 2 big pieces of plexiglass. And then I have all this cinder block to use. So what I'm going to be using this for is basically because the entrance, I don't know if you remember, but the cave that Tony Stark was in, obviously, you know, it's a rock cave. And the entrance is all rocky. So what I'm going to do actually over here is in the entrance of the cave, I'm going to have a whole bunch of cinder block that's going to be creating like an arc or something as the entrance. You know, so I already put these pieces here. Obviously, I have to make sure this is very secure and very stable and won't fall over, you know, because the cinder blocks will probably be leaning on a little bit. But yeah, I should have enough cinder block to actually make the whole arc of the cave right here, which will be super cool. So, and it's honestly really neat to just like, you know, walk through here because I have made a massive, this is almost like a small house. I've literally made like this huge addition on my shed, you know, just walking by it. It's like, holy crap. Like it's huge. It's absolutely massive. And I'm not even done yet. You know, I haven't even built, you know, the walls or the windows, you know, for the second floor, which I'm kind of waiting on because I have to buy some more parts and pieces, which I don't have the money for at the moment. But I will soon. I have to get the master beam first. It's the absolute first thing I have to do is get another one of these beams that you see here. I have 2 of them. I have to get one more that goes from this corner right here all the way to where that L bracket is right there. So that's one of the main things I gotta do for just structural support. I don't want to add any more weight until that beam is in there, which is fine. So yeah. So I'm super excited. I like how this is all kind of curved. I have enough room to, you know, snow blow through here if I want to, which is also awesome. You know, and I really like the idea of the, you know, entryway being from the side. I think that's really cool because I think, you know, if you remember the Iron Man film, there are like tons of turns and, you know, all that in the actual cave for the movie. So it's going to be just so cool to like walk in here, you know, this room, and then you have like this whole area over here, like the actual, you know, the actual shed. But yeah, this is just going to be awesome. I've literally made like an entire new workshop just out of like scraps. Every pallet you see, like I didn't buy these pallets. Like these all came from like the dump and businesses that just didn't need them and just were throwing them away, you know? And all I've really needed to buy are these 2x4s to go in between them. The screws I can't even say I bought because I found pretty much all of them at the dump, brand new in like boxes. I found this whole bit of screws, which was completely full when I found it. I found this in a toolbox at the dump, probably last year. And yeah, the only other wood I've really bought is for the second floor, you know, the 2x8s and the 2x4s. So I haven't really spent a fortune on this yet. I've basically doubled the whole length and square footage of my shed, which is super cool, you know, and it's going to be a very one-of-a-kind design, you know, like when you drive by, like it really kind of gets your attention. That's enormous. Like I can actually say I have at this point almost tripled, if not tripled, the length of my shed, because my shed only goes to there. Another shed would be to about there. So yeah, I've almost tripled the length. Granted, you know, 2/3 of this is a hallway, you know, that's still, again, you know, square footage and space that I don't have to snow blow in the wintertime, you know. And it just looks really cool. Like I can imagine myself next summer or spring, you know, walking through here with my Iron Man suit, and I did actually measure it. It's 20 steps to the doorway. So if I'm right here, if the suit of armor is hanging right here, which it will be, I'm going to have that huge beam that I talked about installing, that third one, which will be going from that corner, that bracket. The suit will be hanging on that beam, which is why I have to get it installed, because it literally goes right across the armor chamber, which is going to be right here. So, and it's going to be awesome because that suit's going to be like, come over here, walking through. And obviously I'm taking bigger steps. So the suit won't be able to take, I don't think, steps this big. And you're going to come out, and then you're going to be like, stand here, and flamethrower. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait. So what I'm gonna try to do now that I have a whole bunch of pallets, is I'm just gonna finish framing these and getting them all stabilized. I have all these pallets on bricks, that way they don't rot, which is what they were doing out back in my backyard for like over a year. Even these ones are actually still on bricks. Even though the soil's kind of like the dirt's right there, they are on bricks. So, but yeah, so anyway, that's basically it. So second floor is done, new walls being made. And the next video, which will be video, 31, I should have these walls basically completed and hopefully joined up. I want to connect these two very badly. I want to do that as soon as possible. So, but yeah, this is the cave. This is going to be where my Iron Man suit will be built. Yes, I will be building it, technically speaking, like all the components and stuff, in here, but all the welding, the plasma cutting, the really heavy duty assembly will be in here on a, dirt floor, just like the film, with just, yeah. I mean, this is, I'm telling you right now, this is seriously as close as you could possibly get to the real life Iron Man. Like, I don't think anyone is actually crazy enough to take it to this level where I'm legitimately building it, in like this cave. It's going to be basically a cave with a skylight, in a dirt floor with tons of scraps. So, I got plenty of scraps to use. So, all right, guys, I will see you in video 31. Thank you so much for watching. I've noticed the views are going right up on all my videos. I'm so glad you enjoy the progress, and till the next time, see you guys.